And what's on today's agenda? The Chevy 3/4 ton rear end. We're going to dissect it. Well, the first thing we're going to cover is, taking out the tire. Remove the lug nuts. You get a 3/4 and take off these 8 fasteners here. And then, voila. There's your axle. We're actually going to go deeper now, and we're going to get down and remove this hub and drum assembly. Now there is a retainer in here that I'm going to get out. That's it right there. Get in there and just pry right here and pull that thing out. Now you remove this keyway out of your way. And then get in here and be able to spin out. That comes out next. And now you should be able to remove the drum. Voila! This is off an axle that I bought a few years back. Now taking off the 4 fasteners here to the backing plate, we will be able to now remove the whole brake system, like so. Now you're probably wondering yourself, why am I doing this? I actually have sold the housing to somebody else, and I've had it for a couple years, and I don't really need it. It's taking up room and I gotta get rid of it. But I still got the other 3/4 ton rear end, which I do plan on putting in my next car. But I wanted to keep the axles, the gears, and just do away with this because I just don't have the room to keep it here any longer. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove the pumpkin, and we're going to take a look at these gears. So here's another reason why they call it a 14 bolt. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bolts. I know, you're probably happy I can count. Totally bone dry. Now just for a reminder, this rear end is upside down. So there she is in all of her glory. Go ahead and remove this front. Okay there. Now by spinning these, you put the tension right here to center up your gear here. So by me screwing this in, it will allow me to get this gear out. Same as over here. Now this should just slip out. Don't lose my races. But that's how you get that baby out of there. So you're probably wondering, where do you weld this at? Well, you can see that it's welded here, 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 and here. And likewise, on this side, it's welded again in here, there, there, come on camera, focus, and there. So there you go. This drum is to use a hydraulic press to press out the wheel studs. And right there is your really unusably long wheel stud. Look at that, sir. That thing is huge. Real nice. Now you should be able to pick this up a little bit and tap on the inside of the hub here, and it should release from this drum. So we'll just kind of lift it up a little bit and there it's out. And there is the wheel hub. Since we've got this brake drum off, I wanted to bring up some valid points that I do know here. Is this brake drum is a 13-inch brake drum. Well, they classify as a 13. And Chevy had two different types. They had the 13 and then the 11. The bad parts about the 13 is you can only fit a 15-inch rim. Now if you had the 11-inch brake drum, which is smaller, you can actually put the 14-inch rims on them. And how I did that is I had made adapter plates. This one is really thick, but I had this adapter plate and I made it, and what I actually did was take a rim, a 15-inch rim, and I cut out the center, and then I placed it on the rear end, and then I took this adapter plate and bolted it onto the rear end, and then I brought the rim in as close as center as I could, you know, making it parallel all the way around best I could by eyeball basically, and then I welded this in a few spots to get it on there nice and good, and unbolted it, and then I finished welding it all the way around. And then that's how I made my 15-inch rims fit on what should be a 16 to 16.5-inch rims. So, but that's how I went about doing that to make the 15-inch rim work. One thing I did forget to mention is somewhere here it's going to be broke. So you're going to have to take that rear end apart to get this piece out or push it out. So just wanted to comment about that before, you know, somebody caught me on that. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this little video on how to dissect a 3/4 ton Chevy rear end. It's probably not the best video out there. There's probably somebody out there who can do it better. I really don't know much about these rear ends, but I showed you how to dissect it, how to take the axles out, how to get this rear end gear out so you can weld it up. I've never welded one of these up before. I've done, you know, I've done 8.8s and I've done the 9-inch, and you know, they're nothing like this. This is kind of new to me. It's kind of cool taking it apart, seeing this thing taken all apart. I'm sorry I don't know all the correct part names, but you know, the video is what it is. So you can see I've got me some really good parts for if anything ever breaks down. I got a good set of axles and the gears. So yeah, the video, like I said, it is what it is. I'm sorry. That's all I got for you. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and comment, rate, and subscribe. Talk to y'all later, and don't forget to check me out on Dave's Garage 512, all one word, and it's on Facebook. So later on. Now, like I said, we were going to dissect this rear end, and I tell you one thing, that is pretty thick. 1/2 inch. Yeah.